Good morning. Well, good afternoon on my end. Well, hello, Trisha. It's Patrick. How are things in New Zealand? My goodness, hello from the puppies too. Um, Yay! I'm glad you're here, Trisha. I started a few minutes later this morning than I normally do because Lynn had a stream going at like 11:30, and I didn't want there to be any crossover. So. Hope everybody's doing well. Can you believe that we're already past the halfway point for February and it's a short month? And I just can't believe it's going to be March in 10 days, 11 days. I just can't believe it. For anybody that watches this as a video replay later, please note it originally aired as a live stream with live chat. So you may occasionally hear me interacting with people in their chat comments that maybe you can't see. So Trisha says, I know, and it's my birthday next week. Well, happy pre-birthday. I'm sure you're going to do something really, really, really fun. So today I was going to talk a little bit about doing the illustrated discovery journal, as well as the joyful simplicities for February. But then I started really looking at the discovery journal, and it's kind of a lengthy thing to explain. So maybe we'll get started on that one in March and do one of our crafting positive affirmation streams, because those are always fun. So let's get started on our reading about the joyful simplicities for February out of this wonderful book that I love so much, Simple Abundance by Sarah Van Bretna. Hello, Susan. Welcome, welcome. Good timing, just getting started on the reading. So these are what Sarah, the author of this book, what she has marked down as joyful simplicities for February. And, you know, I'd be interested to hear if you guys have any as well. So this is what she has to say. Light candles all over your home on Candlemas Day, February 2nd. I did not even know that that was a thing. I'll have to try to remember that on February 2nd next year, because I light candles every night in my home. Bask in the glow. Relax and see how different the world seems without electricity to blur the distinction between night and day. Notice how slow your pace becomes. Consider that you might like to live by candlelight more often. Invest in beeswax candles. They come in a rainbow of exquisite colors and reflect the light beautifully. Store them in the freezer and they will burn twice as long without dripping. I did not know that. Did anybody know that? That if you store your candles in the freezer, they burn twice as long? I had no idea. Next one. Invite a few friends over the Sunday before Valentine's Day to make handcrafted paper confections for those you love at a Cupid's tea. Assemble the prettiest doilies you can find, along with wired silk ribbon, floral fabric, wrapping paper, stickers, and construction paper. Don't forget glue sticks and sharp scissors. Borrow some books of poetry from the library and try your hand at reviving this lost art form. Serve a heart-shaped cake with pink butter frosting, heart-shaped scones with strawberry jam, tea, and sherry. Try this once, and it's sure to become a February tradition. That does sound like fun. Oh, Trisha says, I love beeswax candles. Must get some. The next one, write a long, wonderful love letter to yourself from your authentic self. Compliment yourself for everything you are doing right now, just the way you are. Let your authentic self courage encourage you as you would a young child. Mail the letter and save it for when you're feeling discouraged. That's nice. That's a nice idea to write yourself a love letter and then mail it to yourself and put it away for a time when you're feeling a little bit down. I like that. The next one. This month, become an incurable romantic. Read Elizabeth Barrett Browning and then delight in every day's most quiet need. Next one. Add a bit of lace to a suit or a pantry shelf. That's a cute idea. Next one. Have you found a wonderful picture of yourself when you were 10? If you have, find the perfect frame for it and put it on your bureau or dressing table. If you haven't yet, ask your mother or whoever keeps your family photographs to help you. I like the idea of having a picture of yourself when you were a child on your dresser or your dressing table. I think it's always nice to look back at yourself when you were young and courageous and excited about everything and you believed in the possibility of things and the magic of things as well. And I think when you see a picture of yourself at an age when that was really who you were, right, and Trisha says, and carefree, exactly. Excuse me. I think it kind of gives you a little boost when you see a picture of yourself and you remember some of those carefree and wonderful, exciting times. I mean, anything was possible when you were 10, right? 9, 10, 11. I love that. Next one. Start forcing fragrant bulbs of hyanthus. Hyanthus. That's a hard word to say. I don't even know if I just said that right. Hyanthus. I don't like that word. I like those flowers. I don't like that word. Wear perfume every day. I do that. Next one. Try red lipstick. Next one. Treat yourself to one perfect long-stemmed rose for your desk. Hi, Mary Lou. Welcome. Yeah, I started a little bit later, Mary Lou, because I knew Lynn had a stream, but I didn't want to start too late because I have some things I have to do. You can always go back and rewatch this. I'm just nearing the end of the simple or the joyful simplicities for February. Next one, listen to the music of Cole Porter. Next one, Rent Out of Africa from the video store. Read Isaac Dinesen and Beryl Markham. Okay, Out of Africa is one of my top 3 favorite movies of all time. It has been for years and years and years and years and years. If you haven't seen it or read some of Isaac Dinesen's writings, the writings are beautiful and they're majestic, and the movie Out of Africa is exactly the same way. It's beautiful. It's majestic. It's rich in characters and the scenery, um, and it's just an old time favorite of mine. And probably if I was stranded on a desert island and I could only have one movie, um, it would probably be the movie that I would choose. Um, I own it and I can watch it again and again and again. I probably have seen it 30 or 40 times. And now I feel like I want to watch it again, maybe tonight. Next one, make a batch of old-fashioned chocolate fudge for Valentine's Day. And the last one is create a sacred space. So those are some nice things to do in February. And I think next month when I read the Joyful Simplicities for March, I think I'm going to do that at the beginning of March because missed a couple. Like I did not know there was a Candlemas Day on February 2nd. I had no idea. Did anybody else know about that? I did not. Okay, let's take a look at some of our readings of positive thinking. And missed last week. So I think we stopped on February 4th. So we'll start with February 5th and we'll read up until today. Okay? February 5th. Breathe. Let go. So stop and take a look at your own needs. Go mindless. Let go. And remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. And that's Oprah Winfrey out of What I Know for Sure. February 6th. Appreciate the moment. For every day that you wake, be unbelievably grateful. Because somewhere there is someone else who will not. For every moment that you concern yourself with the goings on of others, keep in mind that they too have problems. Hi, Nat. Welcome. For every second that you doubt the authenticity of your loving relationships, consider that many people are alone. For each moment that you question your own worthiness, realize that you are the exact amount of enough. Appreciate the beauty in everything, knowing that one day it will be long gone. February 7th, a broken heart and a shining light. Inevitably, your heart will break into a million pieces, possibly more than once. But you will be okay. You will experience loss, grief, heartache, and eventually solace. But first, allow yourself to feel the full scope of what you feel. You don't want to hide behind a hardened heart and a darkened soul forever. When you decide to surrender, you will let in the sunlight. And once you do, you will reflect that light back into your heart and then out into the world. February 8th, words matter. The words you use determine the world you inhabit. If you say you can't, you won't. If you assume you can, you will. Be deliberate with your language, because what you say often becomes your truth, and your truth becomes your life. February 9th, be love. Show love, give love, manifest love, teach love, be love. February 10th, your love matters. Love comes in whatever form you need it most, and all forms are equally valid and valuable. Write your own story of love and know that you don't ever have to follow the script that someone else assigned you. Love whomever you love. Love however you love, but always choose love. February 11th. The world doesn't need more sameness. Say what you feel, wear what you want, do what you please, believe what you believe, have your opinion. Graciously hear the opinions of others, but do not allow anyone to bully you out of your own truth. Stand in who you are. Take a stand for others. Celebrate what makes you different. The world is awaiting your honest, rebellious, and wild soul. Show us who you truly are. That's nice. February 12th. The family you choose. Your community is the family you get to choose. Choose wisely. Connect with others consciously. Some friendships will grow and shift along with you, while others will dissolve as you evolve. Try not to take this personally. It doesn't make the relationship any less valuable. Faithfully honor the friends that grow with you. Cherish them. Consider yourself one of the lucky ones to have such long friendships. And when time allows, welcome new friendships with curiosity, love, and a wide open heart. These new friends, too, can become a part of your beautifully curated family. February 13th. Today only. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers. February 14th. Courage and bravery. Courage is the willful strength to fight and the mindfulness to understand why you're fighting. Bravery is the strength of character that allows you to overcome. Be courageous enough to hold on to the fights that you need to, but also be brave enough to let go of what is not worth fighting for. February 15th. A ritual for love. There is great audacity in allowing yourself to love and be loved by another person, imperfections and all. Here is a simple weekly ritual for love. Light a red or pink candle. Sit quietly with your feet flat on the ground and your spine upright or lay down fully. Read the words below, repeating them as many times as you'd like. May I choose love and allow myself to be seen. May I allow love to break my soul open and dwell in my heart. May I allow others to love me and return that love wholeheartedly. May I be love, joyful, discerning, and unwavering. May I always courageously choose love in whichever way fulfills me. Then allow all kinds of love to pour in. February 16th, become an expert in you. There is no one else as good at being you than you are. Be open to receiving advice, but also trust that you know yourself better than anyone. You are an expert in your own experiences. Own that. Boldly accept what makes you different. Believe in your abilities. Trust your intuition. Stand up for your ideas and know that you are exactly who you should be. February 17th. Friendship as soulmates. We often seek lovers to connect at a soul level, but good friends can be soulmates too. How can you tell if a friend is a soulmate? They don't simply tolerate your imperfections, they love you because of them. Home is wherever they are. Whether you're both silent for hours or talking loudly into the evening with a bottle of wine or a hot cup of tea. In this great big world, when you found a person whose crazy matches yours and your life has become brighter because of it, well, if that's not a soulmate, then I don't know what is. And today's last reading, February 18th, diversity is beauty. We need to give each other the space to grow, to be ourselves, to exercise our diversity. We need to give each other space so that we may both give and receive such beautiful things as ideas, openness, dignity, joy, healing, and inclusion. And that's by Max Dupree. Leadership is an art. Those were nice readings. I love all the love in them, right? Probably not a coincidence since it's February, the month of love, I guess we would say. I enjoyed those, and there's a lot. Maybe not so much to reflect on, but I felt like there was a lot to embrace in those readings. So I hope you enjoyed them and got something out of them too. So I was, like I said, I was going to kind of start to delve into the illustrated discovery journals today. And then I started taking a look at the discovery journal that I have. And it's a little bit in depth. And so I think I'm going to save that for March. I know that there are some readings about illustrated discovery journals in this book. And so I think I'll probably do some of the readings first and then show you guys the discovery journal. And then we'll talk about picking a day where we can do kind of one of our creative affirmation days. Okay. Which we might not even be able to do in March because with the illustrated discovery journals, you want to compile magazines and stuff like that. So we'll do some readings on it, and then And then we'll figure out what's best for us when we want to do when we want to get started on our own. Okay. Mary Lou says it shows a lot to think about. I love them, referring to the readings. Yeah, I do too. Natalie says thanks, Annette. As always, thank you. It's a little bit shorter today because we started a little bit later, but I thank you guys for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I love having you here, and I hope that you enjoyed being here. And Trisha, it was nice to see you as well. Hope things are all good in New Zealand. I know we don't get to see you too often here, so that was lovely. And I will see you guys again. No, Nat, it's okay. Natalie says, and I was late because of Lynn. It's okay. I actually started 15 minutes later because I knew Lynn started at 11:30, and I thought, well, sometimes she's done in a half hour, sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes she goes an hour. But I thought, well, I'll start 15 minutes later, and we'll see how it goes. And so I knew that there was a possibility that there might be an overlap. And I tried to adjust for it, and we'll just do the best we can, okay? So no apologies. No apologies. All right, my darlings. Have a wonderful week. Yes, Trisha. Trisha says, always lovely to see you too, Annette. Yes, I exactly. Ditto. I feel the same way. And I will see you next week, okay? And we'll do a reading about the Discovery Journal and see if that's something that we want to delve into, okay? Have a wonderful week, you guys, and thank you for coming.